Hi, I'm Joan Balter. I'm going to discuss a few things you should know about the care of a new violin, viola, cello, or bass. Understanding the changes an instrument goes through in its first few weeks and the first year of ownership can help you evaluate its properties and know when to call a repair person to make an adjustment if needed. A new instrument does change, sometimes dramatically, but most of that change has already taken place by the time you try it out. In fact, the instrument's first sound doesn't mean much. That's because in the first 2 or 3 days there are huge changes. Here's how. The neck is new and it's under stress while being played for the first time. The top is being compressed while at the same time the sound post is stretching it and the back and the bass bar are flexing. The wood is in constant motion, and it takes time for it to reach its equilibrium. However, the instrument settles in quickly. Still, despite these changes, the actual character of the instrument is in place from the very beginning. Whether you perceive the tone as mellow or bright, deep-voiced or more of a tenor, even the response and the resistance to the bow, those characteristics all will stay constant through the life of the instrument. That's because they're characteristics of the model, the wood, and the way the instrument is built. What does change are the more subtle things, like the overtones. You get a richer palette of overtones as the instrument is played. Overall, the sound becomes more complex, while at the same time you lose some of the surface noise. So the purer aspects of the sound come to the fore. Here are a few forces driving those subtle changes. As the wood relaxes and the glue and varnish dry, the resonating frequencies move higher, resulting in a brighter, more brilliant sound. Remember, an oil varnish will take longer to show any change, and the resulting changes in stiffness will be less noticeable. More importantly, you should understand that it is the instrument that is changing you. The instrument is not so much being broken in as personalized by the player. That's because the player is learning to play that particular instrument. In other words, you'll be customizing the instrument to what suits you, changing strings, adjusting the sound post, maybe changing the bridge, for example. So, what can you do to help this playing in process? It's as much about learning about the instrument or bow as it is about any changes the instrument actually undergoes. In a way, you could say you're getting to know each other. So, be yourself. Relax and have fun. Exercise respect and consideration for your instrument, and keep in mind that, like you, your fiddle has its own personality and moods. Remember that one reason you chose it is because it's so sensitive to you. You'll be surprised in the end how little there really is to think about. I'm Joan Balter. Thanks for watching Strings Guides.